I wish hosts mattered too, because I have such cool and brand new host alerts that I literally never got to show off because Twitch was like, you know what? No. And I'm like, oh, okay. Hi. Happy Friday night. Hope everybody's doing well. I hope the kickoff to your weekend is going well. Yeah, I should just be like, I wore this to work today. I was gonna got got him. I was gonna play my Nuzlocke today, and I'm feeling my brain is stressing me out, so I didn't want to add to that. So I decided at the very last second that I'm gonna play Murder by Numbers. So here we go for that. Let me launch it. It's gonna be loud. Ear warnings. I've seen some people have a channel point reward for like 1 point that says I hosted, so maybe you could do that and have it play your alert through channel points rather than a host alert. Oh! I didn't know that that was a thing that I should do, but I like the idea a lot. So yes, I think I perhaps shall do that, but it's just one alert though, right? Because like I had like 6 or 8 built that would like randomly show up, you know, when you were hosted. I wonder if it's just one through the channel alert, or if it could be a random thing. I'd have to look into it, but it's worth looking into. So thank you for telling me about it. Thank you for shouting out Anna as well. Maybe I could set it multiple. It's like host 1, host 2, host 3, or whatever. And people could just pick one. I don't remember what I was doing. So, how's the investigation going? What do you think about those diamonds? I think one of those skulls is worth more than I earn in a month. This has to be connected to Lori's murder somehow. Could Ray really get you fired? You could do a lot worse than that. He and Aaron have a lot of money, and that means that they have a lot of influence at City Hall.
Shouldn't laws be applied consistently regardless of wealth?
That's how it's supposed to work, but every man has his price, and most people's are lower than they'd like to admit. What's the new stuff? You're not thinking of keeping those diamonds, are you? Who'd miss one skull out of a few hundred? Like Tara's cute little You're Beautiful ghost. Exactly. It's gone. It's, well, not gone forever, but like currently unusable. Fine. I don't really watch modern stuff. Give me a black and white flick any day.
I agree. Nothing can beat the classics.
We might have more in common than I thought. How's the radio, Captain? Pick up anything interesting? No peep.
I could be wrong, but you seem upset.
Darn right. That signal's my only way out of here. But it's probably just a... Detective, get over here. The code's repeating. You missed it again. Dang it all. Now I have to wait till it repeats again.
No, we don't. I recorded it. Attempting to decode. It seems the code is too complex for my limited decryption algorithms. I'll need additional hardware.
Can I go now? You got your code. You can't just go. This is a murder investigation. Am I a suspect? He's got a point. The diamonds, Mal, everything at this moment points toward Ray and Aaron.
We have found no evidence against Captain Muscleman.
Alright, fine. But I'll need your contact details in case we need to talk to you. Call the agency. They got my number.
One last thing, Captain. Don't leave town. Isn't that what we're supposed to say?
I love Scout. Where's Captain Muscleman going? And shouldn't you be at the hospital? I just couldn't stay away. An admission of targeted harassment? Brave choice, detective. Stupid but brave. I'd better get out of here before I do something I'll regret. Investigation. We're scanning. Aha. Drinks. All right, let's see. We got 7 and 3. 7 space 1, 2, 3. I got 4. Okay. This has to be a 3. That makes this 3. 3. 3. 2, 2. So these have to be split. 1. Cap immediately leaves town. Yeah, that's probably what would happen. He doesn't seem like one to follow orders. 2, 2. This puzzle must be a ballerina. I didn't even think about it that way. 1 and 3. Could be 1 or 5, so I don't know. Six space 1 space 2. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Two, 3, 2, 1. On that high note, I'm gonna eat dinner and I shall return in Terror 2, The Return of the Comeback. Sounds good. I hope dinner is delicious. Go enjoy. I will be here. Hey there! I was just listening to your podcast, but I stopped to get coffee on the way home, saw you went live, so I'll be rocking audio only for my drive. Please be safe on your drive. Thank you for listening to the podcast as well. Am I crazy, or was there supposed to be a Hamilton episode coming out? Or did I miss it somehow? No. We don't have Hamilton currently planned as an episode. It might eventually be one. I am seeing Hamilton next Friday, though, because the Broadway tour is coming to Charleston. So I do have tickets to see it. But no, no Hamilton podcast. I did use some Hamilton audio in a reel for our Instagram, but it was just the audio and it wasn't like meant to be like a teaser or anything. I'm excited to see it as well. I think I'm really going to enjoy myself. I have never seen it live, correct? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. I'll stop typing so I can drive. Okay, good. It's so great. You'll have to tell me what you think. I will. I'm sure I'll talk about it. Yes, please be safe driving. No accidents on my watch. I like how Terror 2, The Return of the Comeback, implies that Terror 1 initially debuted as a comeback. He absolutely did. Because logic. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 4. I did it! It looks like a slate. Or a clapperboard, okay. Official term would be a slate. Terror logic always makes for a fun time. This is true. I'm still only a D detective. I haven't seen one of these since the day we met.
What do these chalk markings indicate?
It says it's for a production called Radio, directed by Erin Kino. Must be left over from one of her movies. Scene 448, take 2EA? That doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote this must have made a mistake. 2EA. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Perhaps not. 2EA is 746 in hexadecimal encoding.
You think they had to do 746 takes of one scene?
Perhaps Erin's a perfectionist?
Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine 746 takes. What do you want now? Can you give any explanation for that radio signal? It sounded like noise to me. It was probably just interference. So far, the only interference around here has been you. Very funny. You should have gotten into comedy. Perhaps then you wouldn't have been fired. The game's up, Ray. We found the diamonds. What diamonds? In the cargo hold. The ship's carrying enough gems to bedazzle Union Station. It's the first I've heard of it. I can only assume Mal Cruz was conducting some kind of criminal enterprise. But he was attacked. He's the victim. I'm sure he'd like you to think so, but answer me this. Why was he attacked? Is the music and everything okay? Is everything good? I propose that it's because he was working with criminals. Diamond smugglers aren't known for being good people. Where'd all these fake skulls come from? How should I know? They were in your cargo hold. Mal must have put them there. God only knows what he was up to. Do you recognize these reels of film? Yes, some of Erin's early movies. Somewhat crude now looking back, but still bold in vision and execution. Okay, thanks, Anna.
If her new films are better, why keep these?
You'd be surprised at the things you can learn from your past work if you look closely. Are we about to go back and have to watch this movie for clues? Can you tell me anything about the project this clapperboard came from? Radio? I don't remember it. Interesting. What's your take on the radio signal, detective? Whatever it is, it's important enough to be sent in code. My money's on it being something to do with those diamonds. But I thought Scout had some kind of hacking program written into that silicon of his. Can't he break the code?
Sorry, detective, my abilities are limited to wired communication protocols.
Isn't there some kind of police gadget we can use? We do have something that might do the job back at the station. Never used it myself, but you can figure it out. I'll radio ahead to let them know we need it. Nice. Diamond thieves are Nancy Drew's best friend. She's the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have, according to the culprit of Treasure in the Royal Tower. I don't know where you're... Okay. Alright, time to go to the police department. Cross said there should be some decoding equipment around here somewhere. On the pewter? Oh, okay. Maybe not. In this random drawer? Okay. 1 and 12. I really need to replay those early ones. I haven't for ages. That would be fun if you stream them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, I'm certainly not pushing for anything that you don't want to do. But it'd be fun. Oh, great idea, Anna. Wish I'd thought of it. Just kidding. 1 space 1 2. One space 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 space 1. Okay, so that's 3. Okay, yeah. So I have to finish Clock in French. I started that a while ago. Ooh, yeah. 5 space 1 2 space 1 space 1. So at least we know those. 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 3 4 space 1 2. 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 3 4. Okay, 2 2 1 1 1. Okay. 1 2 3 4. I keep stressing myself out about those, but then they're not quite as bad as I worry about. Oh, you mean like stressing yourself out about your comprehension of them, or just the games in general? This is so many ones. Goodness gracious. 5 space 1 space 1 2 space 1 2. Okay. At least I know that's a 2. The understanding and translating. Oh, I gotcha. Well, I'm sure it's probably like a really good way to practice. I should like I've considered like playing games in Japanese to try to increase my, I guess, exposure to Japanese outside of just the Duolingo lessons I'm doing, which I'm sure is not the most effective way to learn Japanese. And because I'm just bad at languages in general, so I think like the more exposure I had to them, to like reading it, would probably be helpful. I wish I hadn't poked myself in the eye this morning. My vision is still blurry. Well, HS, why would you do that to yourself? That seems like a mean thing. I end up looking a lot of stuff up, and sometimes the conversations go by pretty fast. Yeah. And I think it's probably helpful that you're familiar with the series already, so it's not like you're completely lost, like, as to what the story currently is. Your new leaf is in Japanese? Yeah. That's cool. 6 space 1 space 1 2 space 1. Okay, so 2. That's helpful. 1. So this could still be part of the 8. That definitely does help a lot. Yeah. I should do something like that. These are gonna be 1s. Okay. You got your 3DS in Japan. Okay, gotcha. I'm in awe of people learning things like Japanese or Russian, because those have completely different alphabet systems. Yeah, so that's been my struggle, and it's just because I've had such a dream to go to Japan for so many years, because I have such an appreciation for, like, the things I love that come out of there, you know, like video games, just as one example. So I was like, you know what, I need to learn, I just want to learn some basic Japanese so that if I travel, I can at least ask for, like, you know, basic things. And, just learning the hiragana, katakana, and then kanji has been like enough for my brain. And so like then you start adding like grammar and vocabulary on top of all of that, and It's just hard for me, so I struggle in that regard. It's like, why did I pick the more difficult languages? Why did I pick such a difficult language when I'm already so bad at languages? But it's nice when I'm like listening to something or like watching anime. Like I started watching Spy Family. Me and Tara have watched a few episodes of Spy Family together, and there's the character is given a bag of peanuts, and the brand is called Oishi. And I was like, oh, I actually know what that means. It means like tasty or delicious. So I was like, okay. So I felt like proud of myself for knowing that, you know. But I appreciate that, Paige. 4, 2, 3, 4 space. Okay, so this has got to be the 1, which means this would be the 4, and then the 6 could go like this. Yay for knowing the thing. Yeah, I did feel proud about that. And then like, there's a character in One Piece, and his name is Akainu, and I was like, wait a minute, that means red dog, and I felt like proud of myself for recognizing that too, you know? So it's like I'm very slowly like learning. Like I know I am learning, so I think it's encouraging to know that like I'm not completely wasting my time, if that makes sense. My brain is remembering some things. Okay, 2, 1, 2. I learned an Italian aria phonetically at one point in high school and recently thought through it and realized I could now understand a lot of it, and that was a fun feeling. Yeah, it's just like, it's like a way to like almost like affirm yourself in a way, like that I can do this and I have done this, and look at all of the progress that I've made even when it feels like I haven't, or that, you know, I've been putting so much into it and not getting anything back. And so that's definitely like a good feeling, I think. Okay, so 1 in each of these, but I don't know what. I don't know what. Okay, well that's the other end of the 2, so that answers that question. 1 here. Alright, we gotta fill this stuff in. 2's gotta go somewhere in here, 1's gotta go somewhere in here. Okay, that's not gonna work. 1's. Okay. Two, 1, 2. One of those is here. Okay. 2, 1, 2. Okay. What is that? The encoder. Police decoder. I'm notorious for like starting a can of sparkling water in one room and drinking like 2/3 of it and then walking away and opening a new can when in another room. So I have collected my 2 half cans and 1/3 left of bottle of water from the past few hours, and I'm determined to finish them all while I sit here. I just want to rank up. You found it. Now we can finally decrypt that radio message.
Not quite. We still need the decryption key. My analysis indicates we're looking for a key pair of 2 12-bit integers.
2 numbers? Can't you just guess?
There are 16.7 million possible combinations. At a rate of 2 per second, it would take me approximately 197 days to guess the correct pair.
So we can't find out what this code says until next spring? So much for moving fast against the Kinos. Wait a second, what about the clapperboard?
Scene 448, take 2 EA, 448 and 746? Yeah, that could be the key pair. I can attempt decoding immediately, although I will need access to the yacht radio to replay the recording.
Haven't you got a speaker?
Of course, that's how you hear my voice. But decoding without the original hardware could introduce errors. It's really quite fascinating. You see, minor variants in the playback matrix could result in unanticipated...
I'm just going to pretend I understand and we'll head back to the anemone.
That will also work. I've entered the decryption key into the police decoder. No errors so far. Beginning playback. Compensating for ambient noise. Adjusting frequency thresholds. I have it. The decrypted message is ELM.
Is that it? I don't understand.
Elm. The tree of the genus Ulmus is often cultivated for its attractive foliage, but also known for its use in shipbuilding.
Okay, but why would someone go to the trouble of encrypting the name of a tree? I think I know why someone transmitted elm to the anemone. It had to be something innocuous but distinctive, something the police would never understand, but that someone on this boat would recognize. Elm refers to one of Aaron's films. We've got the answer right here on one of the reels.
You're right. One of the movies we found is called The Elm of Scots Wood. Could the signal be referring to that?
I just guessed. It makes sense, doesn't it? And it all but confirms that the transmission was intended for the Kinos.
But we still don't know what it signifies. Is it a signal? Are we supposed to watch the movie?
Maybe, but we're missing one thing.
A projector.
I was gonna say popcorn.
I could scan the film with my camera frame by frame and look for anything out of the ordinary.
In one of Aaron's films? You'll be here all week.
I'll do my best. Initiating scan.
Okay, let's see. All of these ones with so many ones. Not a fan. 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space 1, 2. 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all we get for the starting. That's all we get for starting out. 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 4. That's the only thing I can fill for that. 2, space 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3, space 1. Okay, that's a little better. 2. So this is going to be similar. 3, space 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, space 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, okay. This is only one margin of error. 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, space 1, 2, 3. That's better. Space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2, 3, 1, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, I know this has got to be separated. Okay, well, I know 1, 4's got to be here and 4, 1's got to be here. So 1, 2, 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has got to be like this. Because both 4s won't fit on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1. Okay. That's got to be an X. That's got to be an X. Okay. This has got to be... No, just kidding. I thought that was the one. It's not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3. One, two. I think these both have to be ones. Yeah, because even if it was all the way at the top, it's not far enough down to be a 2. Okay, so 3 has got to fit in here. 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, space 1. 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3. Okay, this has got to be 4, so this is going to be X'd out. This has got to be a 2. This can't be a 1. So there's our separation. Da 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 da. I have that song from Stranger Things, the new season. I've only watched 5 episodes now, but the song, the Kate Bush song, climbing up that hill, or whatever that song is. Thank you for believing in me. Make a deal with God. That song. It's just all up in the head. Yeah, running up that hill. And but I listened to it, you know, through episodes 1 through 5 now, and it's like I still don't really understand the melody or really remember any significant lyrics. I haven't watched any Stranger Things, but that song keeps being on the radio, so I know it now. I see. Yeah, apparently she's made more money on it in 2022 than she ever did in the 80s. The, artist, Kate Bush. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling stuck right now. But I can't use a hint because I need to rank up. 2.3 million or something. Holy mamolies. Can you imagine? Can you imagine putting out a song 30, 40 years ago? And it's just now making you that kind of money. Okay, well, that's gotta be 4. 2. This has got to be a 2. I just don't know which one. 1, 2, 3 space 1. This could not be part of the 3. So 3, 2, 1, 1, 3. Nice. Nope, this is a 2. This has got to be 4. 2. Wink. Yay! So this is no, this is no. Okay. Nope. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 1. 3. 2 and 2. One, 2, 2. 1, 3, 2, 1. Boop. 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 3, 1, 2, 1. Are you jamming? I'm jamming. So 2 and 1, like this. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is fun music. I am enjoying it. Am I leaning too far forward? I don't know how I'm looking in the camera right now. 3. Boop, boop. 2, boop, boop. Boop. 1. 1, 5. 3, 2, 3. Burp, burp. Burp, burp, burp. 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 Burp, burp. Hiya! Uh-oh. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I fixed it. Oh, I mean, yeah, my posture's awful right now. It's fine. I fixed it. It's cool. Film cell. Yay! Ranked up!
I found something. Look at this frame.
Looks like part of the credits. Someone circled one of the names. Art Jansen.
A new suspect?
Maybe. Whoever they are, they're involved. We just need to find out how. Just say nothing or you'll end up in handcuffs again. Like the anemone, I too must return to the dock. Not if you do as I say. Why are you making this so difficult? Is there a problem, Ray? No, I'm just conferring with my client. I guess you two have a lot to talk about. There's quite a case building against you. I really hoped you would be different. Oh my gosh!
Happy Friday. Woohoo.
Happy Friday. Woohoo. Back to you, Coley. Thank you so much for subbing for 8 months. It's almost enough to have had a baby. How are you doing this Friday evening? I thought you of all people might rise above the level of lies and scandal. It seems I was wrong. We're just trying to get to the bottom of things here. If you're innocent, you don't patronize me. The innocent have nothing to fear is the rallying cry of the tyrant. We'll have our day in court, Ms. Rahi. Then we'll see who has nothing to be afraid of. Investigating more. What do we have left to look at that we haven't already looked? Oh, something up here. Twitch baby next month. Okay, this one is a smaller puzzle, but 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Do 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 do. This is almost a 5. Bam bam. Did you guys ever watch Adventure Time? Nope. Oh, okay. I was gonna reference Lumpy Space Princess. 5 space 1 space 1 2 3 space 1. Nope. Oh, okay. It's okay. 1 space 1 space 1 2. One, two, three, 4, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're out here crushing your dreams. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not upset. Hi, CJ. Good to see you as well. I don't even remember what I was going to reference now from Lumpy Space Princess, so obviously it didn't mean that much to me. Because my brain didn't hold on to it. I'm aware of the existence of Lumpy Space Princess, though, because I watch a YouTube channel of a woman who makes soap, and she did one inspired by her recently. Okay. 2 space 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 space 1. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3 space 1 space 1 2. Barely helps me. 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3. That one is definitely colored in. 1 space 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2. Okay, that could all fit there, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we know that this has got to be the 4. Oh, but the 5 could go all the way down here, so that doesn't matter either. One space. No. Am I already stumped? I can't be. 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2 3. Well, I know that's colored in, which means that's got to be colored in, which means 5 has to go here because it's the only place it fits. Boom, boom, and boom. 5 2. This is part of the 5, but the 1 could still go here. So I don't want to be too hasty, because when I become hasty, I make a mistake. Oh my goodness, though, I'm a little bit confused. I just need to X out one more of these boxes and then I can place the 2s. So I know 5 has to go down here, 5 2. So 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2. 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2. Okay. Long time ago, I did a summer art program, and there was a painter who did little characters and everything, and people would go, oh, so that's just Adventure Time, because the style was so similar. Oh. Okay. And he was like, no, it's my own thing. Oh. It's probably not great to be always compared to another artist. Unless you're, like, inspired by that artist yourself. I don't know if this helped me. This could be part of the 3. Welcome home. I'm glad you made it safely. 1 space, 1, 2 space, 1 space, 1, 2, 3 space, 1. Helps me not at all. Got a credit card bill at my new address. Nice. Hadn't thought of that in a long time, but it just popped up into my brain. Bruh, it be true. Algebra done murdered me. Hi, G. I mean, hi, Ghost of G. I hope you're having a good, happy haunt today. 8 space 1, 2 space 1. Oh wait, this has to be the 2 because that's definitely part of the 5. Or, I mean, it could not be part of the 2. So that's... I don't know. The 5 could still go either way. True prime. Ha ha ha! I got your joke. I didn't at first, but now I get it. Okay, these are X's down. That can't be a 2, which means this is a 2, this is a 2, and this is a 2. Achievement, move goal 200%. You doubled your daily move goal. Thanks, I've just been sitting here like a sack of lard. So thank you, Watch, for affirmating me. Affirmating is not a word. I apologize. Affirming? That's correct. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 2. Boom. I feel so much better than I did yesterday. Yesterday was really rough. Sad yesterday. Watch gave you an achievement. That's right. Sure did. 3, 1. Forgetting my watch on the Saturday said I was at the convention. Oh no! You've doubled your daily goal of 0 steps. Honestly, my daily move goal is set pretty low, but not that low. Okay. Oh, okay, hang on. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got an achievement from Audible for being committed to my books and listening on weekends, but it doesn't know I work 12 hours on Saturdays. Got him. Okay. I know those have to be filled. Audible Pro listener. A. See if your local library has Hoopla or Libby for free audiobooks. Ooh. Library hacks. Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit stressed out because I can't figure out how this all goes here. Well, I know this has got to be 4 because it's got to come out like this. Okay, 1, 2, space 1. This has got to be filled. 1, 2, 3, space 1, space 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, at least I know that's like that. Okay. 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 All right, okay, all right, okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. But this one could be either here or here. I can't remember if I said, but the first Julie Andrews memoir was excellent. I love listening to her narrate. Her voice is so soothing. We're gonna go hike tomorrow? That sounds nice. How's the weather? Oh, where it's not gonna be 100 degrees. It's been pretty sticky, steamy out for me as well. Okay, here's 4. Four. 1, 4, 3, 2. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Every day, boom, boom. Okay, okay, alright, okay. This is 3. Oh, boop, boop, whoop. Okay. 1. Boom. Three. 1, 1. On a trail.
Hot dang! That don't beat off. I've read every single book that gal's ever written.
A year of months of subs.
A what? A what? 52 months. Holy camoles. Hi, bestie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all those subs. I'm feeling so special. Just doing some nonograms to solve a murder, you know, as you do on a regular day basis. 1 month per week of the year. Oh, I see, I see, I see. 52. I understand. Woo! Okay, 3. Boom. Boom. Okay, this is closed. That's gotta be like that. Boom. Nope, nope, nope. Stop, stop. I'm being too hasty. 3. Two trails in the past 5 years. Wow, what a pro, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 1. 1. Okay, that's done. 1, 3. What did I find? No idea. Rolodex? I guessed it.
Honor, this deck of playing cards is all stuck together.
That's a Rolodex, Scout. They're business cards, and mostly for lawyers by the looks of it. It must belong to Ray.
Ah, database. There may be a file in here for Art Jansen.
I'm sure it's like Art. Like Aaron is not Aaron. Art. I should call him Art. I'm just kidding. Can't see that name under J or A.
Perhaps they go by another name. We should try to find out.
Hi.
Hello again, Honor. You look different.
Do you know anyone called Art Jansen?
No.
What do you mean I look different?
Someone who is lost is often difficult to find, even if they want to be found. Many are overwhelmed by fear and swept away. When they open their eyes, they find themselves alone, cut off from their past and lost to their friends. But sometimes, the lost are able to find the inner strength. to become a beacon in the dark. They take the place where they were at their most helpless and turn it into a new harbor.
I don't...
You were lost, Honor, but now you've found your way. That makes you different.
Okay, lady. What have I shown her?
A skull can hold great wealth.
I think the only reason I know what a Rolodex is because of Nancy Drew. This emote's my fave. I love that Riddy made it for me.
No.
Rebecca! That smiling cute robot looks suspicious. He's my partner. Potato. No. It's Rebecca. Rebecca, marry me, Rebecca!
No. A skull can hold great wealth. In knowledge, in passion, or in treasures beyond imagining.
Okay. What can you tell us about these movies?
These are older works. I no longer know the creator.
Didn't you write and direct all these?
No. A person very much like me did, but I am no longer that person. She knew much less about the world, but she had a great deal more time left to experience it. Isn't that ironic?
Okay. The scene and take numbers on this clapperboard didn't make sense.
Until we realized they were the key to decoding a radio message.
Chad?
Yes. Sometimes it's not the image that's at fault, but our perspective.
This film cell comes from one of your movies and the name Art Jansen is circled. Who is he?
I don't know.
But he worked on your film. He's in the credits.
Did Isamu Noguchi meet everyone who manufactured his furniture?
Is this your Rolodex?
I prefer to let fate guide my hand.
You must call the wrong number very often.
Who are we to decide which numbers are wrong?
What the flip? Okay. You are not helpful. Detective, we have a new lead. Well, you gonna tell me about that new lead or what? We managed to crack the code from the radio signal. It all leads to a frame from one of Aaron's films. Yes, they did do an Isamu Noguchi reference. I can't stay, but I wanted to pop in and say hello. Have a great night. Thanks, Bessie. I'll talk to you. I'm sure I'll text you when I'm done streaming. But thanks for popping in. Thanks for the resub. Have a good rest of the night. Okay, let's see it. Oh yes, thank you so much for listening to our podcast page. It really means a lot. Does Art Jansen mean anything to you? I think I saw it in a furniture catalog once.
It's a person. They worked on one of Aaron Kino's films.
That radio transmission pointed us right to their name. I just don't know why. Any ideas? I'd suggest you head down to the station and see if we have a file on them. If you're lucky, you'll get some answers.
Will you radio ahead like before?
Even I can't get the LAPD to hand over a file to civilians. You'll have to hack into the database. And you're okay with that? No, but you obviously are, so I might as well get used to it. Back to the precinct. We apparently just keep running back and forth from the boat to the precinct. Over and over and over. Art Jansen sounds like the name of an Encyclopedia Brown villain. I love Noguchi. His work is really cool and he did a lot of set design for Martha Graham, I believe, who was a modern dance choreographer and icon. That's cool. Okay, the coast looks clear. We need to access the police database and search for information on Art.
What if someone catches us?
I'll just tell them we're computer technicians. We're here to fix the parallel memory processors.
That is not a real thing.
Yeah, well, they won't know that. Now, come on. We're here to get the file, not take a computing class.
I'll be as quick as possible for both our sakes.
I don't like these puzzles because I can't get anything wrong. Ah, no. Crap. That's gonna go toward my score. Dang it. I'm excited for y'all to have Patreons. If I start making decent money, I will join. Yay! Thank you. Time puzzles really stress me out. Yeah, I misclicked, and now that's going to take away from my final overall score, which means I might not unlock all of the extra puzzles, which is frustrating to me.
I'm in. Scanning police records for Jansen Art. 1 match found. The file's almost empty. No picture, no contact details, just the name.
It might not even be the right person.
There is one other piece of data, a court record. Mr. Jansen filed a lawsuit 3 years ago against Aaron Kino.
Now we're talking. What was the claim?
Theft of property. It seems the case was settled out of court, but most details have been removed from all records at the request of Aaron's defense attorney.
And we both know who that attorney was. Come on. I want to know what Aaron has to say about all this. And again, back we run. Oh, we can't talk to him until we talk to her. You lied about knowing Art Jansen. We found court records that say he filed a lawsuit against you. The mind is a difficult thing to grasp. Can you say for sure who and what you know?
There's no point lying to us anymore.
No point? Then I'll be blunt. I had forgotten him. It was not my first day in court. I weather these storms the only way I know how. I rise above them. Violent waves do not disturb the flight of birds. Except you didn't rise above it. Ray just made the problem go away. And I'm sad it came to that. I liked Crafts. He had such a strong taste for life. I found it enviable. Crafts? You said you liked Crafts. What'd you mean? A certain style. Monica's the name. After all, what are labels between friends? So Crafts must have been what she called him. What?
Label, style, moniker. Honor, I get it. Crafts is a nickname.
Very good. Maybe you'll solve this after all. Oh, I get it. Arts and crafts. He was a talented props master. If it didn't exist, he could make it. That's a kind of magic, don't you think? A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Monica by my side. A little bit of Monica's what I need. A little bit of Monica's what I see. A little bit of Monica in the sun. A little bit of Monica all night long. A little bit of Monica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man. Ow! I'm gonna have one more look through the Rolodex.
But you said Art Jansen isn't in there.
Maybe not under that name, but if I look under C... Aha, there is a card for crafts, and it has a telephone number. I hope it's still in use. Hi, is that Art Jansen? I'm calling about Aaron Kino. Wait, don't hang up. I'm a detective, and I need your help. Well, he took a little convincing, but once he heard I'm building a case against Aaron, he was happy to help. The way you wanted to stop halfway through, but knew it was too late. Yeah. Have I been auditioning for voice acting roles? I have been, yes. I've sent off a few audiobook auditions actually recently too. So, through ACX. That's been fun.
So what did he say?
After filming wrapped on the Elm of Scots Wood, a bunch of props went missing. They blamed Art at first. It nearly ended his career. But then he caught Aaron leaving the set with a box full of stuff. He couldn't believe it. She was just going to let him take the blame.
That would explain the lawsuit.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Props used in filming can fetch a high price on the black market.
Except they were never sold. Ray paid Art to withdraw the case, and no one ever found out what Aaron did with the missing props. Which, by the way, included 200 clay skulls.
Clay skulls? Like the ones we found?
Exactly. Which means we have a direct link between Aaron Kino and those diamonds.
Let's go tell Detective Cross.
Good news, we managed to contact Art Jansen. Remember those clay skulls? Aaron stole them.
Which means she almost certainly knew what they were being used for.
Speaking of which, I got off the radio with headquarters. They found the buyer for those diamonds. Why not just continue? You said they found the buyer for the diamonds? Remember that GPS you found? You thought that it might have been Mal's escape route? Yeah, I guess we were wrong about that. Well, I asked headquarters to check out those coordinates anyway. They found a boat waiting there. Coast Guard had to chase him halfway around Santa Catalina, but they caught him eventually. Turns out the captain had a warrant out for their arrest. Let me guess, smuggling? Exactly. And get this, they were the ones transmitting that coded radio signal.
So they were trying to make contact with the anemone?
Seems like this whole dang boat party was just a cover-up for a diamond deal. Let's go find Erin. She can't talk her way out of this one.
Hello, Honor. Have we arrived at the climax of your story? You're wearing an expression of certainty.
And you're certainly about to be wearing a pair of handcuffs.
Have you cracked the case at last? I'd very much like to hear your conclusion.
You're smuggling diamonds using the clay skulls you stole from Art Jansen.
Fascinating theory, but I know nothing about diamonds. Who would I sell them to?
Black market smugglers. The Coast Guard found them right where the anemone's GPS indicated. You organized this whole boat party just to have reason to head out there.
But there were many people at the party. Any one of them could have arranged to meet these smugglers.
No, they were transmitting a code word that only you would recognize as important. Elm.
Part of the title of one of your films, which you found a copy of right here on the boat.
And when we examined that film, we found Art Jansen's name circled. The same Art Jansen who you stole the skulls from. It's all connected.
How convenient. You've done very well. But there's still one more question, Honor. Why? Look around you. I have more money than I need. Why would I smuggle diamonds?
A cat can have a comfortable home and all the food it could ever want, but it will still hunt birds.
Exquisite. I was beginning to think we'd never understand each other.
I don't understand.
The domestic cat does not need to kill, yet it does. It is simply in its nature.
Erin, don't say another word. Give it up, Ray. It's over. Give up? I haven't even started yet. Erin Kino, you're under arrest.
Thank you, Detective.
This is false arrest. I'll have you hung out to dry for this. You're all talk, Kino. She's going away for good this time.
I'm 1,000 frayed threads finally bound, yet I feel a great release.
You're gonna be released all right. I'm gonna fight these charges and we're gonna win, just like always. Whatever you say. Come with me, Erin. As Erin Kino's legal representative, I demand to know the charges. Do you hear me? What happened to due process? I'm on the bridge. Whoops. Is everybody gone? How's the prisoner? In a cell for now. Weird thing is she almost seemed happy. I know what you mean. It was almost like she wanted to get arrested.
Perhaps she's doing research for her next script?
Wouldn't do her much good if Ray gets the charges dismissed. After she confessed? Not likely. But I guarantee he'll find a way to get the sentence reduced. She'll be out in a year or two. Almost makes me wonder if it was worth all that effort. This is what it's like to be a real detective. Even when you win, sometimes you still lose. But don't be too hard on yourself. This will be the first time anyone's ever got a charge to actually stick to a Kino. Thanks, but we're not done yet. What about Lori and Mal? We still don't know what happened to them. Agreed. We got a lot of loose ends to tie up. Geez, can you believe we originally went out there for information on Frank Pritchell? Now that the diamond smuggling is sorted, we can get back to it. Is Ray still around? I might try asking a few more questions. Rather you than me. I don't like this man. What do you want? We still have a few loose ends and I want answers. Did you really think you and Erin would get away with smuggling diamonds? Nothing's been proven in a court of law. I can almost understand Erin's motivation. She does things just to see what it's like, but you went along with it all. I'll do whatever I have to do. Erin isn't like you or me. She needs guidance. She needs to be protected. If Lori Becker was mixed up in all of this, you might as well, but his suit. You might as well tell us now because we will find out. I honestly have no idea what happened to her. You seemed pretty angry that Erin was arrested, but how far would you go to defend her? What are you getting at? You told Mal to stay away from the hold, presumably because you knew it was full of illegal cargo, but then he found out anyway.
Did you attack Mal Cruz because he knew too much?
I object. That's a leading question. There's nothing to support that claim. How about Mal himself? As soon as he's able to talk, we'll know exactly what happened. It's no good. I can't get anything useful out of Ray. He's denying everything. Maybe not for long. An officer from Port Authority was just here. They found the missing lifeboat and there was something inside. Puzzle time! 10, space 1. My hand is like crampy. Six, space one, space one, two, space one. Two space one, two space one, space one. Stop cramping her style hand. No kidding. One space, one space. 1, 2 space, 1, 2, 3. One space, 1, 2 space, 2, 3. One. Space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space 1, space. Okay, so no, this has to be part of the 5. Flash, the Great Dane I'm dog sitting, is getting a little fussy, so I'm thinking we should go for his evening walk. If I don't make it back in time, have a good rest of stream and night. Okay, thank you for being here. I'll probably be going for another 45 minutes or so, unless my brain decides to completely stop functioning. I'm gonna take my shoes off and cross my legs because I'm uncomfortable. Okay, sliding up. Da-da-da-da. What should I dinner? I had pizza for dinner. This has got to be a 1. Indian food? Oh, that sounds really good. I really want something sweet to eat. I had pizza kind of early. I was really hungry at like 5, so I made a frozen pizza and ate the entire thing, so I'm getting hungry again. But I want something sweet like ice cream or cookies or something. But I don't know if we have any of that. I was convinced this was going to be an easier puzzle, and I don't think it is. Okay, well, I know that these have to be filled. 1, 2, 3. Space 1, space 1. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. 4, 1, 5. When I snack, I like to alternate bites of sweet and salty. I like chocolate covered pretzels for that kind of effect. Indian and pizza require money. Okay. Well, if you have groceries, then I would suggest making the groceries that you have. Brilliant idea, I know, but... Okay. Try more Indian though, since you are so well versed in Asian foods already. That's a good point. Oh my gosh, I want that Stranger Things song out of my dang head. And it really will not stop playing. And I don't even know it that well. So it's not even like I can like sing it, you know? Running up that hill, make a deal with God is like the only thing I remember.
A weapon?
You okay, Scout? He might need a minute to...
No, I'm fine. Please continue.
This might be the gun that killed Lori. Can you tell anything important from it, Detective? A little. I could be wrong, but I think this is a custom model. Looks like it's been modified. Can't Scout tell for sure. I would have thought he'd know all about a weapon since he... Detective?
There's no need to pretend anymore, Honor. It's clear you told Detective Cross what I remembered.
I felt like he had a right to know. I'm sorry if...
No need to apologize. It was a logical decision. To answer your question, Detective, I only have limited knowledge of firearms, but I can detect several unusual machining marks. I believe this gun was modified for left-handed operation.
That ought to narrow things down. Give me a second, I'll go get Ray. Ray, are you left-handed? Is this your idea of a joke? Just answer the question. Yes, I'm left-handed. What does that have to do with anything? Everything. Ray Kino, you're under arrest for the murder of Lori Becker. Have you lost your mind? I didn't kill anyone. Save it for the jury. So Aaron was smuggling diamonds, Ray attacked Mal when he found out, and then he killed Lori when she found Mal. All that just to protect his sister.
Family is important, as they're friends.
Not Suit Man. I'm sorry I told Cross. I just thought...
That I would not find out?
I know I shouldn't have told anyone without your permission, but it didn't seem fair to keep him in the dark.
You think I'm dangerous?
I found someone who can help. They're waiting to meet you if you want.
I want things to go back to the way they were.
Me too. Ray's locked up tight. Never met a lawyer who deserved it more. What? I interrupt something? We're heading back to my apartment. You sure you don't want to help me with the paperwork? That's when the fun really begins. Sorry, Detective. I promised I'd help Scout, and I intend to keep that promise. Fair enough. Thanks for your help today, both of you. I mean it. Let me know if you hear anything from the hospital about Mal. Will do. And Scout, good luck. Well, then why would it let me click on him if we can't do anything? So dumb.
Can't you just tell me who we're meeting?
Didn't anyone ever teach you to be patient?
I don't believe it's in my programming. I'll add it to my list of requested features for version 2.0.
2.0? We didn't even make it to version 1.0. Scout, this is Jenna.
I know your face.
You do? That's amazing. Your long-term memory must have self-repaired. Do you remember how you know me? I doubt it. He has trouble making connections between images and data. You should have seen what he thought were my car keys.
You worked at the place where I was built.
Seems like he's making connections just fine to me.
Not a connection, an educated guess? I remember your face, but the associated data is corrupted. Therefore, I know you from a time before I wiped my memory. All my recovered memories from that time have involved the place where I was built, so you must also be from there.
Full self-awareness. Logical extrapolation. Your entire personality matrix is still intact. Impressive.
Especially considering the condition I was left in.
You were never supposed to end up on a scrap heap, Scout.
Then what happened?
What would it think were car keys? I don't remember if that was earlier in the game. I don't remember. I need to get that missing data. Give me a second to get set up.
What data? What's she doing?
Jenna has a plan. She can write a modification to disable the black box routines they placed in you.
You set all this up without asking me?
I couldn't risk mentioning it earlier. We had to be sure it was even possible.
I thought we told each other everything.
Okay, I'm gonna hook into Scout's neural net and get some diagnostic data.
Is it safe to move around?
Sure. Just let me know if you feel anything unusual. You know, latency spikes, neural pathway errors, melted circuits.
Jenna, I have some questions.
Ask away. Just try not to hover too close to the TV. It screws up my connection.
What will the modification do?
It's a patch to block or reroute your weapon subroutines. If it works, they'll be completely disabled. You wouldn't be able to use them even if you wanted to.
And if it doesn't work?
One thing at a time, Scout.
Can you tell me more about where I was created?
You were designed and built at the SSI labs, not far from here. It was a purpose-built facility for research and development, and the Scout project was the crown jewel.
Are the labs still there?
I don't know. Probably not. They sold pretty much everything when SSI shut down.
The Scout project?
Scout, self-contained, operating... I forget the rest. One of Tom's little jokes. I swear it stood for something different every week.
Who's Tom?
Tom Schmidt, your hardware engineer. He would be proud to see how you turned out if...
I have an important question. One I've wanted an answer to for some time. Why did you build me?
The goal was to create a robot that could operate in places too dangerous for humans. Radiation, extreme heat, flooding.
So I can swim.
Tested to a depth of 3,000 feet. I wanted you to be able to find and help people. That's why I took the job. So what changed? You were too much of a success. Your ability to not only assess situations, but to also reason and adapt to changes. Once they saw what Scout could do, SSI wanted the project to refocus on military applications for deployment into combat zones. There's no money in saving lives, but there's a lot of money in taking them. Exactly. I fought it every step of the way, but it was no use. They set up a defensive systems research division and gave them complete access to the project. One morning I came into the lab and Scout wasn't where I left him. I ran a memory check and someone had added new code that I couldn't access. After that, it started happening more regularly. Tom and I didn't know what they were doing, but we could guess.
When I woke up, all my memory banks were corrupt. At first I thought they had just been damaged, but then I started remembering things about the lab. About you. I remembered the truth. I deleted those memories, and now I know I know what I did.
I don't really want to talk about it.
I don't want to hurt people, Jenna, not again.
If this modification works, you won't be able to. Now can we change the subject? Okay, I've got the data. Now I just need to write the patch. How long will it take? Hard to say. I've never had access to this part of his code before. Hi, detective. What's up? What? Okay, we'll be right there.
What's wrong?
It's Mal. He's dead.
But he was in the hospital. He was getting better.
I don't understand either. Cross is waiting downtown to fill us in on the details.
What about my software patch? Can I go?
Sure, I'll just sit here on my own. That's cool. Don't worry about me.
Would you prefer if I stayed to keep you company?
What? No, I was being serious. I work better without distractions. But can you grab me a bag of chips while you're out? I'm starving. Can I show her nothing? Alright, well, I guess we'll go back. I came as quick as I could. Is Mal really? Yeah, someone got to him. How? If you're in the hospital, how's somebody just gonna waltz up in there and be like, hey, here to see a patient, pow pow, or whatever they did. I don't know. Like, how does that happen? The hospital hasn't received an official statement yet, but I saw it for myself. Mal's dead. How was he killed? Smothered to death with a pillow. Oh, okay. Simple but effective.
I'm quiet.
Medical examiner says it happened within the last hour. The prime suspect's gotta be whoever attacked him in the first place, but I thought that was Ray. Me too, but he's still locked in a cell. Either he's learned how to teleport, or we've got a problem. Mal was the captain that we originally suspected as killing the security guard that we found on the boat. But then we found him hurt, like almost dead, but not dead, in the cargo hold. And so we had him transported to the hospital. Find any evidence in the room? Nothing. The place was totally clean. This was a professional job. Our biggest witness is dead and we've got nothing? Not quite. I pulled the CCTV. Muy mal. Hi, welcome back, Tara. How was dinner? How'd you get the CCTV so fast? It's a brand new system, all digital. Only got installed a week ago. There's a good chance the killer had no idea.
A digital recording? I could scan through it.
That's what I was counting on. Here, it's on this disc. Okay. We've got 11. And Mike and Will and Dustin and Lucas. I'm just kidding. That was not a funny joke. Thank you for shouting out, CJ. It was fine. How was murder numbers and such? It's going okay. What did you have for dinner? Thank you for shouting out, CJ. Thank you for shouting out, Coley. Most of them are useless. Oh, the characters. Okay, let's see. Whoops. I came into a bad Stranger Things joke, but the perfect time to ask you what you thought of season 4. I've only watched 5 episodes, so I'm not finished with it yet. I actually I watched episode 5 right before I started stream. My current thoughts, no spoilers, are too many characters, too many new characters introduced. I hate that all the characters are spread out. I don't like all the branching stories. I understand that they'll all eventually come together or whatever, but like right now, I'm like, they're trying to do too much at one time. I don't have the same emotional investment as I did in the first 2 seasons. 11 is making me really mad this season. I love Steve. Steve just gets better every season. So all in all, not my favorite. Plus the episodes are just too dang long. And I feel like they try to do some like gripping emotional moments that just don't translate well. And so I feel like I'm not emotionally invested in this season. So, you know, that's kind of just my thoughts so far. But I know I still have 4 more episodes to go. So I'll let you know how it goes at the end. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't love that it takes, I don't love that it takes, you know, an hour and a half plus to watch some of these episodes. 'Cause that's a lot of time. Let's see. What do I want to do here? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I had CJ subs, I would put Steve here. Yeah, the episodes are like an hour 15 that's the shorter episodes are like an hour 15. Longer episodes are like hour 30, hour 40, hour 45. And then from what I understand, the final episode is like almost 2.5 hours. Whew. It's 9 episodes and the total runtime is like 13 hours. Yeah. It's a big time investment for something that's pretty garbo. Yeah, I think the first 2 seasons were very good and there were some okay moments in season 3. But overall, I feel like after season 2, the show just didn't have the same impact. Not to say that it was bad, but it just didn't have the same impact that it did previously. And that's just personal opinion. But that's kind of how I'm feeling about a lot of it. That's why my friend has no time to watch anything else. Yeah. 2:25 for the finale. Yikers. So yeah, I'll get there eventually. They peaked when V appeared, in season 3, and then it was all downhill from there. Yeah. Okay. 6, space 1, 2, space 1. Oh, 6, 7, 8. Running up that hill, I could deal with God. That dang song will not leave my head. I think it's been going downhill from the beginning, and now they're trying too hard to make me believe they've intended it to end like this all along. Yeah. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well there's 5. Longer than the full movie I watched the other night. Like you said, too many gripping emotional speeches, but I'm not buying any of them. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Puffy, how's it going? Season 1 was the best season. Season 2 was just kind of season 1 rehash. Season 3 lost all focus, and season 4 is trying to recapture it, but dragging it out. Yeah. That's a good way to kind of like sum it up. So many flashbacks. Yeah, there is a whole lot of flashbacks. That's true. That's where I know it from. It's everywhere on social media. Like, yeah. It's apparently, like, this song that's been featured in this season, Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill or whatever. It's made more money because of Stranger Things than it ever did in the 80s when it was first released. You had a classic for dinner? What was that classic? Was it pizza? Because I also had pizza for dinner tonight. Yeah. P-I-Z-Z-A. Give me pizza. Pizza. Like a souffle. Why is this music so tense? Stressed. I heard you say earlier, and that's crazy. I think it would be pretty self-validating to go back to that theme. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, good for her, you know? Make it, like, she's probably, I don't know if she's still making music or if she's kind of retired from that scene, but, like, that would be cool if you were like, hey, this song that I made 40 years ago or whatever is now, the most famous song in the world. Currently. Stranger Things. I haven't finished it yet, so no spoilers, please, but I've watched 5 episodes of season 4, so I still have 4 more to go. 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Need to watch Stranger Things? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's worth the watch, but I do have a lot of critiques about it. Yeah, I did work on season 3, so you can spot me at the pool. Running up that hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I just quit there. I'd have to start from the season 1 episode. Yeah, no spoilers. I won't give any spoilers, but yeah, the first season is definitely the best. Okay, I did it. What is that? Oh, CCTV footage. I thought it was a cockroach of some kind.
Digital footage downloaded. Scanning frames.
Focus on the footage from about an hour ago. Look for anything unusual. Suspicious figures.
I have something. It's Clyde.
Cockroach circuit television, yeah. Muscleman? The meathead? Are you sure?
The footage is conclusive. White male, prominent facial scar, wearing a white uniform with cap, left-handed.
Left-handed? But that means... That pistol was his all along. He shot Lori. All this time I thought he was just some charter captain. For good reason, Ray told us he hired Clyde from an agency, but either he was lying or he really had no idea. I think it's time we find out which. Afternoon, Ray. How's your cell? Are you here for a reason or just to make wisecracks? What can you tell me about Clyde Musselman? The charter captain? I'd almost forgotten about him. We actually rewatched all seasons of Prepare for 4, and I'll say I did enjoy all previous seasons more watching them all in succession, but that also made me dislike season 4 more because of how off the previously established mark it is for my taste. I agree. I have to say, I think some of the characters that have, like, progressed throughout the series, with the exception of Steve, who's just fantastic, still even in this season, a lot of the characters have progressed and they have these nice character arcs, except for Jonathan, who has no purpose after season 1. But they have these nice character arcs, and so like you expect them to kind of pick up where they left off at the end of season 3, and then some things about the characters feel counterintuitive to where we left them, or like they've regressed. It's very odd to describe, but the only Stranger Things content I'll ever consume is for Blind Mouse Podcast. Well, I appreciate that. The charter captain, I'd almost forgotten about him. I don't know any more than what I already said. Mal called in sick. The agency sent Clyde as a replacement.
Except Mal was locked in the cargo hold. How could he have called in sick?
Well, I didn't receive the call myself, but that's what Clyde told me when he arrived. What difference does it make? More than you realize. Clyde was lying to you. Shouldn't you be asking Mal about this? Surely he's awake by now. He's not gonna wake up, Ray. He's dead. Mal Cruz is dead. He was murdered in his hospital bed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've known Mal for a long time. With your help, we can bring his killer to justice. Look around. Is this your idea of justice? Can you give us the details of the hire company you use? You hijack my yacht, arrest my sister, accuse me of murder, and then you ask me for help? You're out of your mind. Why should I trust you? You're still on the hook for Lori's murder. If you want to get out of here, you should be working with us, not against us. It'll take more than a few sweet words to get me to trust you and that bullhound of a detective. What if I said we got a lead that could prove your innocence? We just need your help to confirm it. I'll believe it when I see it.
We have CCTV. We have CCTV footage of Clyde leaving the hospital where Mal was killed.
Caught him red-handed, huh?
Left-handed, actually.
If he murdered Mal, there's a good chance he killed Lori too. I told you I didn't kill anyone. You've been so focused on your vendetta against us that you ran headfirst toward prosecution with no thought for due process. I don't have a vendetta against you or your sister, Ray. All I care about is finding the truth. If we can tie Lori's murder to Clyde, you'll be free to go. How am I supposed to help, even if I wanted to? Maybe you've forgotten, but Detective Cross has me locked in a cell. Right now, we've got no way to track Clyde down. We need to know who he really is. Can you think of anything that might help? I agree. I agree with you, Summer. He was waiting on the boat when we arrived this morning. Of course, I noticed that tattoo right away. That's right. He told us he was in the military, served in Vietnam. Scout, do you think you could look up his service record?
It's possible, but I'd need more search parameters.
Come on, Ray. You're a lawyer. You're supposed to be good at finding little inconsistencies. Now that you mention it, there was something a little strange. When he introduced himself, he said his name was Hyde. He corrected himself right away, so at the time I thought nothing of it. But now I get the feeling he made up a new name on the spot. You think Clyde is really called Hyde? Not exactly an inventive false name, but it's worth a shot.
This may be enough information. I can access military records through the police computer. Give me a moment to establish a data link.
The military? But they must have the tightest security in the country.
They've never gone up against me before.
Alright, I think this will be... Oh, crud. Timed stuff. Okay. Did I do it? Okay.
I'm almost disappointed by military security. I found an administrator account with the password 123.
Ha! Right, what kind of idiot would have that as their password? I'm such a hacker.
Searching for visual matches with the tattoo on Hyde's arm. It seems to be the insignia of the 5th Marine Regiment. Narrowing search by name, known physical characteristics, and service record. One record found. Corporal Hyde Musselman.
So that really was his real name.
Hyde fought at several key battles in Vietnam and remained a member of the 5th Marines until he was dishonorably discharged in 1977.
They kicked him out? What for?
Misconduct. Under Article 90 of the UCMJ, assaulting or willfully disobeying a superior officer. But there's something else you might find more interesting. Hyde was suspected of killing a staff sergeant in a friendly fire incident in 1968. There was a solid case against him, but a key piece of evidence was lost. A bullet casing.
You mean all this time we've been holding on to evidence from a 30-year-old murder?
Sometimes the solution to a puzzle relies on one missing piece of information. Without it, progress is impossible.
Are there any records about what he did after he left the Marines? We still need a way to track him down. I wasn't looking before and I was like, what kind of name is Hyde? And Seek?
The police kept a close watch on him for several years after he was discharged. He drifted between jobs and their records gradually became less detailed. The last entry's from 1991. It simply says, now employed by SSI.
What? Did you just say Hyde worked at SSI? Scout, that's the company that created you.
Do you think he was involved in my project? Do you think he's responsible for...
I'm not sure, but I bet Jenna could tell us. Oh, snaps. Any good news? I tried my usual sources, but so far nothing. We got a new lead on Muscleman thanks to Ray. Ray was helpful? He was plenty cooperative once he realized I was trying to prove he didn't kill Lori. Typical defense lawyer. Happy to fight the good fight, but only when it suits him. So what'd you find out about Clyde?
Firstly, his name's not Clyde, it's Hyde. He was a Marine.
Dishonorably discharged. Likely killed a superior officer, and that's not even the interesting part. After he was discharged, he got a job at the lab that created Scout. Well, I'll be danged. You think there's some kind of link? That's what I'm hoping to find out. Okay. If I go to the apartment, it's gonna make me... Well, I guess I can have the conversation, and then we'll just save. Did you solve your case? No. If anything, it got more complicated. Well, I'm not done yet either. Can't rush these things. Gotta take your time and think it through. Okay. Okay. Well, then maybe this is a good place to save. Boink! I could do... Jeez. Let's see how big these are. Oh, Lord! Nope, we're not doing these today. Back. It seems to be getting endgamey, but I still have a... Look at all of this that I still have to unlock. I'm only on C rank. I need to get to BA and S rank in Scout's memories, or in the case. So I'm hoping that there's enough left in the story for me to do that. Oh, lol. It's quite a sizable reaction. Yeah. I think this is where I'm going to call it for the night. I'm a few minutes shy of 2 hours, but I don't want to jump into another difficult puzzle and hurt my brain. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Friday night is here, and I hope that your Saturday is fantastic, and your Sunday is also fantastic, and so is every day after that, forever and ever, for the rest of your life. That's my hopes. So but we'll start with the rest of tonight. So I hope that you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for being here. You're welcome for streaming. Let me know when you finish Stranger Things, because I want to talk about it more. I'll text you when I'm done. I'm gonna see who's streaming right now, if there's anybody I want to raid. Nah, not really. So, it's so picky. It's great to see you guys too. Thank you so much for everybody who popped in. It was wonderful to see you all. As I said, please take care of yourselves, and much love from me to you. Bye-bye.